Seek and destroy. Tear through the void. Wrath unleashed, none survive. Seek and destroy. No one alive. No one alive. Fire rising, skies turn black. Feel the claws upon your back. Crimson rivers flood the ground. Unrelentless prey is found. No mercy here, no place to hide. Death is calling, you're denied. Seek and destroy. Tear through the void. Wrath unleashed, none survive. Seek and destroy. No one alive.
Well, welcome in everybody to round number 3 of the Enduro Tech Racing Ministock Teams League. Set to go, another night of action, no doubt about it. First race out tonight, it will be the THD Rebels coming up against the factory Kiwi Sim Racing team. Good to have you all tuning in on this Thursday night. Long weekend ahead for everyone in New Zealand this weekend, so enjoy that, that is for sure. And of course the big one this weekend, Palmerston North Superstock Teams Champs. Tell you what, this is certainly the curtain raiser to what is going to be a massive weekend ahead for Speedway fans alike. But yeah, tonight the mini stocks, they'll go at it again. And I tell you what, after 2 weeks, to be fair, we have a fairly dominant team making a statement early on, and that is that Sigma team. Of course, the points lead already out to about 310 points for that Sigma team over the, well, what I would call, no disrespect to them, of course, is the surprise package, to be fair, that Enduro Tech Racing team. They are still sitting nicely in second place in the championship. How are we, Luke? Good to have you tuning in. And, well, I guess the team tonight that is on the bye, it is Archery War. They currently sit third after a massive points haul last week against the Expendables. So, yeah, the top 3, certainly not much between EDR and Archery War. That is, of course, before their bye. Of course, back at 4th on 650 points, it's Fast Lane, and they're only 5 points behind Archery War. So, absolutely nothing in it between the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th teams. You go back to KSR, they're currently sitting 5th in points. Go back to the Warhawks in 6th. Kamikazes, after claiming a couple of wins last week, they moved up to 7th on the table. The THD Rebels, they're up first tonight. They had the bye last week, so they'll be looking for a good points haul tonight. Of course, the other team that's had a bye so far this season, the Expendables, they are a wee bit behind the 8 ball to get us early stages. Of course, we've still got about 6 odd rounds, I guess, of round robin racing. So, yeah, still heaps to change in that table, that's for sure. Yeah, I want to see Big Pop seeing someone tonight as well. I know he's been preparing for tonight's racing down at the pub, so expect to see all sorts out of the 72. He's currently down pit lane. I know that much. Can't believe we had last round by 4. Yeah, hey, look, that's what it's all about, eh? The points. Points showing really how crucial it is in this racing. You know, you guys, you dropped a couple of races against the Kamikazes, I believe it was, but you still managed to get the overall points victory. Looks like no one out on track. Yes, we do. So yeah, that actually happened in a couple of cases with last week's racing. Of course, Kiwi Sim Racing, they raced the fast lane team, and KSR actually won 2 out of 3 races, but fast lane, with that massive third race, actually passed them in the points. They sat on top at 335 over 250 points. So dropped a couple of races, but showing how important the points are. You know, just keep going, collect as many points as you can. Of course, points go down to 5th place, so yeah, the opportunity, you don't get the job done, you still got to go out there and run for the points. And yeah, a couple of teams showing last week how important it is to do that. So we've just got under 30 seconds left now of the warm-up. Looks like each team is going to have close to a full lineup. Looks like Robert Northway's making his team's racing debut tonight for the KSR team. I'm fairly certain he hasn't done a round yet anyway. But hopefully all the levels coming across are nice and clear. Not so much to concentrate on tonight, so should be a nice easy stream compared to the Toyota one. A European debut tonight. How good for the EDR team. Well, there you go. Bit of international spice added to the lineups tonight by the sounds of things. So, yeah, of course, these guys, they will go out at 3 races, and not sure if we've had the call in the chat yet as to who is starting off pole. I guess it's information we don't really need to know. We'll see what happens when they line up. The Rebels running under the THD banner. Can they get the job done tonight? Of course, on the THD odds, which you'll find on THD Simsport Productions Facebook page, KSR slight favourites tonight. So the Rebels, can they produce a bit of an upset out here tonight? There was chat of the 26th, Thomas McEwen. He moved house over the weekend, and he decided it would be a good place to move without internet. So he has managed to sort out some Starlink, so he will be taking his place in the lineup tonight. It's Scott Kinton as well, another one that's back this week in the 145. I look for him to cause plenty of carnage, and something has happened. Looks like the Rebels, in fact, are a car down. So Carlin Painted Dudley was expected to front tonight. Obviously, possibly has other plans. We've heard that chat plenty of times before, but there you go in the chat there. The Rebels will line up on pole, and man, they are going to have a tough task ahead of them tonight. The experience in that Kiwi Sim Racing team, Aaron Watson, he'll be looking to put all his team's racing expertise to use tonight. It's a big pop off the front row. Kinton, McEwen as well in there. You got Doherty, Watson, Cam James, and Robert Northway making up the KSR team. Is set to go. Race number 1, we're underway. And let's see how this one unfolds. Doherty going to shoot out to an early lead here. Watch for the 72. He's going to put a shot on, turns him round. And it is a beautiful thing. Gets him round. Oh, there's big shots going in. Cam James up the wall, but it is Yarnmart out to an early lead here for the Rebels. Northway, he will sit back in P2, and I tell you what, there is not a Rebel on the pole line at this point of the race. Yarnmart comes up on Doherty. Doherty doing a good job here. Oh, Kinton in the background, you look for the shot. Gets it done on Northway, and so now all of a sudden the Rebels 1, 2 and 3 in the race, and here goes Kinton. He will be at his menacing best, I can tell you. Every contact series we've run here, he has been the one causing the carnage at the moment, doing a brilliant job. He's going to hold those runners up. And oh, carnage ahead, McEwen. And there's a chance now for KSR all of a sudden into second and third, and they'll be chasing this man down. You got to be kidding me. Scott Kinton. From blocker to runner. What can he do? Watson in behind. It's like McEwen possibly has dropped off. But it is Kinton out front at the moment. Leading the way. We're going to have a bit of block. Cars in front. Gets around Cam James nicely. He's got McEwen in front running a shotgun for him. You can see the 72 up in the distance. And oh, big shot. Kinton keeps it pegged. And he's got a cop in here. Watson, oh, he's got him on his roof. And that will be the lead car for the Rebels gone. Eliminated from the race. And all of a sudden, Big Pop. He is going to be the lead runner for the Rebels. Nice spin there. Northway. He's got about 4 laps to go in this one, leading it out for the KSR team. The Rebels second and third at the moment. Doherty is doing a massive job on the blocks. And there is plenty of support for that lead KSR car. Big Pop now makes easy work of it. That damage on the 313 is huge. And is McEwen gonna notice? We've got a couple to go. He's got to get the 46 here, Northway. What's he gonna do? Northway's got a little bit of help, but McEwen's read it beautifully. Looks like the 99 was stuck momentarily. Gets off the pole line. And McEwen is doing a massive job. Big Pop. Seen him in the background. Yarnmart still trying to track him down. It's going to be too much. White flag in the air for our race leader, Northway, and that looks like McEwen dispatched on his roof, the sole survivor. Yarnmart. And I tell you what, lid skids galore, but it's going to be Northway who takes the win, and the sole Rebel survivor will come home in second. And wow, the results from that one, it's gonna be first, third, fourth and fifth for KSR. And the sole runner for the Rebels comes home P2. The field set to go again. Just note those finishes down. So here we go. Lined up, set to go. Race number 2 for the night. Well, it just shows one car down can make a big difference. And yeah, lid skids galore in the opening race of the night. You love to see it. Kinton and McEwen dispatched in race 1. That's 72 of Yarnmart. He tried to soldier on. Just run out of help, obviously. And let's see what happens in this one. I don't know if that's a new sub or not, but cheers, Harding. So it looks like it's going to be the 46 of Northway who's going to line up on pole in this one. 19 month streak, that is epic. Cheers for the support. Kinton, he will line up on the second row. Looks like he's got Watson to his outside. It'll be Cam James and McEwen on row 3, and Doherty again, that wrecking ball in race 1. He's going to start from the back. Let's get it going. Waiting for that flag to drop. Cheers for the sub. Simon, we're underway. Oh, I tell you what, Kinton, he had eyes for him, didn't he? Oh, and a shot on. Big Pop is around. It's early race leader. Again, Scott Kinton. Northway chasing him down. Cam James sits back in third, and it's KSR all over it. Second, third, and fourth at the moment. McEwen is back in fifth, and nice work there from the 145. Surely Big Pop. He is going to keep on running for the meantime. McEwen as well. He'll come up on the 313, gets into him. This Kinton still out front, and that is a nice job there from McEwen. And oh, here we go. Pressure on. We'll get our graphics up on screen for you. The running order. Northway now takes the lead. Cam James as well. And well, the Rebels, they are doing it the hard way at the moment. Currently sit third, fourth and fifth. All cars on McEwen now. He's decided it's time to try and get some blocking in. Oh, goes for a big shot on the race leader. Misses. But collects the 99, or rather the 99 collects the 26. And now Big Pop says it's time to get on the blocks. Big shot on the 145. Turns him around. Oh, and Big Pop sends the 99 in big time. And we have carnage all of a sudden. And it is Cam James leading the way for the KSR team at the moment. Northway sits back in P2 from Kinton, Jan Martin McEwen. Well, Watson, he is on the same lap as those Rebel cars. What can he do here? Again, Doherty, he is getting amongst it, trying to hold up that 145. The margin to the race lead. Well, Kinton, he is a lap down on the race leader. Only car on the lead lap now is your one on screen, Cam James. He's lapped the entire field, leading the way for the KSR team. Big Pop, the 72 somehow has got himself into P2. He is a lap down. Doing a good job at the moment. Oh, that's Kinton all over the pole line. Here's Northway. The back of the 145. Cam James at the moment. He's doing it comfortably. He's going to get the white flag this time by. Will jump on board with the race leader. Around the teammate. He's got a Rebels car up in the distance. Watson. He'll go in, try and clear the way for Cam James. Just one corner to go, and he's going to do it. The 99 of James will take the race win. 72 will come home second. Kinton will bring it home in third. Northway will finish fourth from Aaron Watson. That is a race number 2 in the books. Good points haul again for the KSR team. And well, the bookies got that one right. 2 race wins for KSR, and I tell you what, the points, they are a nice haul tonight as well. Stand Stand by for this warm-up. We'll add some points up here. First race. Looks like it's 155. Plays 40. Then we go 130. We'll play 65. Add those together quickly. We got 285 against 105 after 2 races. Bit of quick maths there in the background. We will get into the final race between these two teams. Rebels KSR, first matchup for round 3 of the championship. Oh, here we go. How did I know this is going to happen? People asking for people to be accepted into the league when we've already started the racing tonight. Oh, I will sort that once we have finished this race, Mr. Sam. Of course, if you EDR guys need someone added to that league too, you better get onto that. So we get set for the last race between these two teams. Impressive showing from Kiwi Sim Racing early. 1 car advantage certainly helping them big time tonight. Yeah, I would get behind that. Just no hands, just, well, big pops like turn right on the wall straight away. He agrees. Yeah, you got to just go out there and try and bash him at this point. Let's see what happens. And our final matchup between these two teams, and I tell you what, early in the season, and we have a pretty epic lineup coming up in the races tonight. Looking forward to Sigma Simsports coming up against that fast lane team. I tell you what, the chat has been outstanding through the week, so let's see what happens in that matchup. Things could get fairly interesting in that one, and that's coming up next, in fact, so all talk them lot. There you go. Oh, one of the KSR cars crashed, so we're 3 versus 3 in this one. We need the McEwen to sort of shit out. Has he left enough room for the KSR car? He needs to pull up next to him, and he has. So Camp James, he will line up next to the 26 of McEwen. We'll go back to Kinton. It looks like Doherty, he'll line up on row 2, and we will go back to Northway. So it looks like we've lost Aaron Watson, have we? Yeah. Watson missing from this one, so let's get some graphics up for you. We're underway, final matchup of the night, and certainly was a little bit of early carnage. But Doherty out front, he's gone from blocker to runner. There's the 26 of McEwen chasing him down, looks to have a big shot, turns him around, done a nice job there. And now Kinton and Yanma, 1, 2, 3 for the Rebels. All of a sudden, we've got 3v3. Oh, bit of an issue there for Northway. Not quite sure what happened then. But they have turned him around. Big pop. Got to avoid getting stuck on that big pole line we have here at Hewsitz. They will carry on, but it is the 26. Oh, McEwen gets into the back of his teammate, so he's move along there. Yarnmart, let's get going. Now has a runner in front. Oh, and you're there, Starling. There you go, folks. The Starling issues starting to come through for the 26. Change of satellite. He disappeared momentarily. is McEwen still leading it out. Kinton in second, Cam James. He's back in third, and Yarnmart at the moment, he is just running with these cars. McEwen gets through it, he's gone again, folks. All sorts of issues out there for the 26 at the moment. That Elon Musk coming through for the 26 there is Kinton here. And look in the background. It's like Cam James possibly tracking them down here. Are the Rebels going to come unstuck in this one? Doherty. He's got on the blocks here. There's a big shot. There's carnage in the background. Oh! That was Cam James up the fence. Kinton leads it from McEwen, the 72 of Yarnmart. Causing all sorts of issues for KSR in this one. And it is the 145 leading from the 26. Go back to the 99 of Cam James. He's only 3.9 seconds behind. It's a nice job there from Yarnmart. Parks that 313, and I dare say he is going to be beached there. Doherty gets a bit of a help from the teammate. He'll free him up. Oh, and yeah, well, no good there from Doherty. Is to return behind the 72. We will carry on. Meantime, it is the 145 leading it out. White flag for Kinton over the Starling special of McEwen. And it is gonna be McEwen. As Kinton says, I don't want the win, gets on the brakes, and he will come home P2. And a 1-2-5 finish for the Rebels in that one. They will be happy with that result, no doubt about it. Third and fourth for KSR. And that is a great point haul for the Rebels. 150 points. And the KSR team will pick up 45 in that one. That will take them through to 330 points against 295 for the Rebels. So again, that last race, getting some good points. Proving very good for their situation. Well, folks, I will be back fairly shortly. We'll get into our next server and we will get underway with the next matchup of the night.
Billboards burning like brands, children trading gas masks for handfuls of sand. Sirens carved into the concrete, dead screens glow in the rain. Laugh tracks in the distance over fields of flame. I watched the last white star fall through the smoke. You asked if this was fate or just a joke. Welcome to through the hazmat, dogs howl over the drones. Cathedrals full of passwords and uncharged phones. Gold teeth glitter in the ashes, rich men boarding their graves. We toast the final sunrise from underground. Welcome to Armageddon.
Alright, we are back for our second matchup of the night, and I'll tell you what, this is going to be an absolute ripper. Certainly my pick for these two teams to face each other in the final later on this season, but we will see. Still plenty of racing to go, but it is the Fast Lane Esports team. They will be coming up against the dominant Sigma Simsports team, and I tell you what, 6 from 6 so far for Sigma, and well, this is, you got to say this one's going to be a ripper, surely it is plenty of
Rich Fabus was racing tonight, so they're going to be going good tonight.
There you go, Big Pop. Tell you what, mate, perfect timing. Yeah, not bad, perfect timing to come in for a chat, to be fair. Tell you what, the Rebels tonight, mate, a man down, but that
actually two,
and it wasn't the Starlink man, so what's going on there?
Well, I knew Liam wasn't going to be there because he's obviously Palmy teams, but Carlin is also off to Palmy teams, so
oh,
yeah.
Well, there you go.
I didn't find that out till 7:25. So.
There you go. But I tell you what, after a couple of worrying sides early on, it looks like you guys came home with a fairly decent points haul. I think
someone from KSR needs to just whack it in neutral and take it like a man.
Oh, plenty of Malcolm Nartai chat going on there.
There's a bit of that going on.
Yeah,
you know,
I did.
It is what it is.
I did.
We still had fun.
Yeah, too right. I did call that out on the live as it happened. I actually called that. So, yeah, you're not wrong. And I actually called your points wrong before as well. It looks like you guys got 255 points.
Fuck, we nearly did as good as we did with 4 people. Not last week, week before.
Yeah, there you go.
As long as we get 1 win a week, consistency is key.
Yeah, too right. But that last race certainly helped us out big time.
Yeah, we're a bit rusty from coming off a bye, you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair.
Coming off a bye, a bit rusty.
There you go.
No excuses, bro.
No excuses is what it is, eh?
Yeah, that last race was even because it was 3v3, but
yeah.
We figured out their strategy and we had a plan, and we didn't need to use the plan because it changed.
Oh, I tell you what,
teams racing.
Yeah, too right. Kempy's hitting the Limmy in chat at the moment, so big pop for Prime Minister, you reckon? Probably do a better.
Yeah, sign me up, bro. We got New Zealand Day tomorrow.
Yeah, probably got a better chance than any of the other turkeys running, to be fair. But hey,
we'll be having nuclear power here, bro. If I was in charge.
There you go.
No need for Starlink.
It'll just travel through the air, you reckon?
Yep.
Good stuff. Well, it has been entertaining. Thanks for coming in for a chat, because I was actually just going to look for someone to drag in then, but you answered the call without even needing to be sent out. Yeah, good stuff.
I need to go get another double Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola, because that can is empty.
Yeah, mine's starting to head that way as well, to be fair, but it is what it is.
Oh, I think I'm meant to go be doing a coin toss right now, eh?
Yeah, I think you are.
Or has Thomas already done it?
I don't know, we haven't.
I have no idea.
We have not got it in the chat yet, so I couldn't tell you.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on race control. Surely between those 5 people, they could have done a coin toss.
Surely someone could have organised it.
It's Lucky Dragon Link.
Oh, fair call.
Off the grand.
Oh, how good.
Well, this race is about to start. I will leave you to it.
Yeah, good
and
stuff.
I'll go make sure these people are doing what they're doing.
Yeah, good stuff. Go organise them, Big Pop. Good to have you come in for a chat, mate.
I'll tell them.
There you go. Brandon's called Tails in the chat, by the way, so.
Yep, okay. Carry on.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, I'll tell you what, plenty of hits going in already in the practice. Just 20 seconds to go and we will rip into this one, and this is certainly a mouth-watering matchup. Tell you what, if Tomo is listening, surely he can get a poll going in the chat. Who is going to get this one done? Who will be the point victors in our next race? In fact, if he's not even going to do it, just drop it in the chat there. Who are you picking? Everyone tuning in on the Twitch channel as we get set to go. Hopefully a coin toss has been sorted out. These guys, they'll grid up and get ready to go regardless, no doubt about that. Oh, I need to accept that person into the league too. I will do that after this. So stand by for that, Mr. Miller. You guys are last race of the night anyway, so. And if there's anyone from EDR that needs to be accepted, I would get onto that ASAP. I will sort that at the conclusion of this matchup. Both teams fronting up with a full lineup tonight. Got a fresh cut, how good. Sigma on pole, there we go. Julian in the chat there. So Sigma will take pole position in our first race between Fastlane and Sigma. I don't know if Xavier's tuning into this one, but yeah, there was a whole lot of chat on Discord, and in fact on Facebook, in fact, on our posts throughout the week for this one. So should be an epic matchup. We'll see what happens. Who will take pole? In this one, looks like Aiden Gregory is going to line up off the front row. We'll go back to, who is that lining out? It looks like B Party as well. We'll go back to Mitch Fabish and possibly Luke Dilworth there. Brady Stanley, Merdens, Corey Crossan, all out on the track, set to go. First race between these teams. Who is going to get it done? We're underway. Out to a very early lead. It is the 13. Watch for the Sigma team to get into their work early. And I tell you what, Fastlane, oh, big shots going in. That was a huge shot from the 95 of Fabish. Launched him into the fence. The clone does a nice job there. And B Party, the race for the lead with the 41 of Aiden Gregory back in second. Stanley, he sits P3. There's a block car waiting in the wings. It is the 63 of Dilworth. He's going to have traffic to come across now. Fabish onto the blocks, doing a brilliant job. And I tell you what, Fastlane out 2 and 1-2 lead. What is Gregory going to do here? Is he going to get some shots on? Oh, big shot on Stanley. Can't get him round, and I tell you what, Merdens doing a brilliant job on the blocks at the moment, holding the Sigma cars up. And at the moment, could we be seeing a boil over B Party, leading it out from Stanley? Merdens again doing a brilliant job on the blocks. Crossan, your lead Sigma car at the moment, and Fabish clearing the way for the 13 of Partridge. Done a brilliant job there. Crossan, he's back in third, make that second now. Looks like Stanley has been held up, and here comes Sigma into second and third, but it is B Party still leading the way. Got plenty of help around him. The 35 of Merdens, followed by the 95 of Fabish. And there's more carnage to come in this one. Dilworth on the blocks. Murders gets into him. Up on two wheels, comes back down. And B-Party gets through unscathed. Now has Brady Stanley up in front, clearing the way for him. He does sit P5, and I tell you what, the points at the moment for the Sigma team are looking good. Second, third, and fifth at the moment is Stanley. Oh, shot on the race leader. And McClune, just like that, crossing into the lead. He's got pressure though from the 35 of Murdens. We're going to have one to go. And in true Sigma style, late in the race, 1, 2, and they will collect the white flag, but he's going to have pressure from Murdens. He's not going to be close enough, and Dilworth dispatches him hard into the fence, crossing. He's got one to get around. It's Fabish, and he's done it. Crossing will get the job done. B-Party will come home second from Stanley. Gregory home in third, and Willie McClune will round out your top five. And I tell you what, you are not wrong there, Big Pop. The pendulum has swung big time in that one. Fast lane, they started out with a great lead, but slowly but surely that Sigma team, they crawled them back and got the job done with Crossan bringing home the winning points. They will also collect fourth and fifth. Fast lane, they will bring home second and third for a total of 132.45. No, 65. Make that. So there you go. That is your race one points haul, and I tell you what, that is the first time we have seen Sigma score less than 160 points. So that was absolutely epic. Yeah, too right. Share the stream out if you're watching. And get amongst the Enduro Tech Racing. Also, if you're tuning in, make sure and you're in the Twitch chat, you give that channel a follow, the Enduro Tech Racing channel. Those guys, tell you what, they took about 2 minutes to get back to me when I put up a post looking for a sponsor for this league, and locked in nice and early. So massive shout out to Enduro Tech Racing for making this team's league a possibility. Of course, with the iRacing services having to pay for servers and everything. Oh no, that's no good, Lockie. There you go. GPU failure right before racing. Yeah, shout out to Enduro Tech Racing. Of course, shout out to all the admins too, chipping in the background at the moment. No chance for me to admin it while I'm sitting here trying to call the racing as well. There we go, ready for the second race between these two teams, and that first one did not disappoint. Let's see what happens in race number 2. Stanley off the front, Willie McClune next to him. We're underway, and instantly just the 41 there. Yeah, stuff over the pole line. He's actually surrendered that by the looks. He's gone around anyway. Race leader Willie McClune to an early lead over the 95 of Fabish, and he has a big right turn, puts him up into the fence. He's hampered himself a bit more than anything, but Crossan, who would you read about it leading the way? Yes, you would. I tell you what, early chat was this guy cannot block for shit, so he will be running every race, and well, here we go. He is out front at the moment. Oh, Fabish there just puts Dilworth maybe. No, it wasn't Dilworth, it must have been Possibly McClune hard up into the fence, but it is your race leader crossing. 1-2 at the moment for Sigma. 3 and 4 for Fastlane. B Party just moves up into third place. And, he's got a bit of attention behind him too. It's Dilworth trying to track him down at the moment. If he gets close enough, it's going to be a hold-on moment. And here's a shot, lines him up. He's not going to be close enough, and B Party gets away with it for now. Moves up to P2. Willie McClune leading the way. Will ride on board with him. Gets round a block car. Does he turn around? Half spin for the 61. Survives the margin. 3 seconds at the moment. Back to B Party in second. Slowly but surely tracking him down. There he is on your screen now. It's going to take some block cars up ahead. Nice job there from Dilworth. Lets the teammate go through. Fabish is now going to try and clear the way for B Party. He's not going to have much luck doing it. So now Dilworth goes to work. Oh, couldn't quite get him. Fabish gets him around. Oh, and that's just trapped B Party as well. And just like that, 1, 2, 3 for Sigma. And wow, the run at the moment is looking good for the Sigma team. McClune leads it. Go back to Crossan in second. Third place, it'll be Aidan Gregory, Stanley, and Murden's in fact. Fourth and fifth is B Party. What's he going to do? He's on the blocks now. There's a big shot at the race leader. He's got to try and get in Dilworth's way now as Fabish. Oh, up on 2 wheels. Willie McClune's going to get away with it. It's the last lap. White flag for the 61 Crossan. Still sits P2. It'll be a 1, 2, 3 for the Sigma team. Fourth and fifth for Fastlane. And a fairly decent points haul there for the Fastlane team. And just like that, they hit that number again. 165 points. Will play 30 in race number 2 of the night, and that will give a total of 295. Plays 95 going into the last race of the night between these two teams. Oh, wow, it has not disappointed. There has been some massive shots going on. Oh yeah, and we are too. Oh, Bryce had the same thing, but he made it along though. The 79. So has he whipped out some spare parts or? Oh, let's see what happens in our final race. The warm-up session has been advanced. We'll get into it. Oh, Bryce is out. Oh boy. Just saw him on track then. Yeah, no good for the 79 of Harding. A couple of failures tonight causing issues. He's on the grid at the moment. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Final race between these two teams tonight. Sigma, good points haul again. They are 8 from 8 so far. Jamie's realising that he did try and call the admin group before. How good. Yeah, good to have everyone tuning in on this Thursday night. Hope everyone enjoys the long weekend this weekend. I know I will be, that is for sure. Get set to go, wait for the field to get around and line up. There you go, fast lane to hit back in this one, you reckon? Of course, if you are tuning in, you haven't hit that follow button, make sure you give it a press. It does not cost anything to follow the channel. So we'll wait for these teams to line up. Looks like Crossan, he's going to start off pole. We go alongside him, it'll be Stanley. We go back to B Party, Willie McClune, Luke Dilworth, and the 95 of Fabish off row 3. You go back to Mertens, and Aiden Gregory off the back row. Set to go. Race number 3 between the two teams. Waiting for the call, we're underway. The final race between these two. It has been an absolutely entertaining outing so far. Crossan out to an early lead. He's going to get a tap here from Stanley, and that is going to set Fabish into the race lead momentarily, though. Willie McClune puts the bumper in, turns him around. Oh, big shot going in there. That looks like Brady Stanley. No, yeah, it is too. In fact, gets Willie McClune. B Party now moves up into second spot. Crossan, he's leading the way. The 41 of Gregory is just in front of him now to give him a bit of a help. Fabish can't do anything about it. Now Dilworth. It is like a bookwork for the Sigma team. They are reading it. Oh, that's Fabish! Mitch Fabish goes upside down, gets it back on the wheels. Great work there from the 95. And I tell you, that is one good thing about these mini stocks. They love to land back on the wheels. It's Crossan leading the way. McClune, oh, there's shots going in here. Brady Stanley, the lead fast lane car in front of your race leader now. Oh, big right turn, can't get to him. I tell you what, he is working hard here. The 10 of Corey Crossan on the back of our third place car at the moment. And he's going to have Dilworth now to contend with, and that'll be Crossan a lap up on the lead fast lane car. Big shot coming in from Fabish. Stanley trying to keep it going at the moment, but Crossan has an 8-point, well, make it a 9-second lead now over the 61 of McClune. We go back to the 13 of B Party in third, followed by Brady Stanley, who sits P4, and Aiden Gregory sits P5 at the moment. Will get the last of the points if he finishes there. The Crossan at the moment will right on board with him here. You can see a nice clear track up in front of him. So I say that, looks like possibly Fabish now on the blocks. Oh, and he's done it beautifully. That is a textbook move there from the 10 of Corey Crossan. Now has Stanley. Turns him around, keeps it going. If you need a lesson in how to run, this is how to do it. Crossan doing a brilliant job out front at the moment. In fact, he'll hand it over to the 61 of McClune. It does not matter for this team as long as someone gets it done. And McClune will keep the run going. 9 races from 9. Oh, big shot! On the 10, he's got to roll over the line and get it done. Crossan, what a way to finish the race. And another impressive points haul for the Sigma team. They will come home 1, 2, and 4th with a 3rd and a 5th. for the fast lane team. That will score them 35 points. Plays 160. So that is massive for the Sigma team. Again, another impressive outing tonight. And we ask the question again, can anybody beat them this season? Stand by, folks. We'll get things sorted for the next matchup of the night. We will be back fairly shortly. Alright, back. I have, if someone's waiting for a teammate to be accepted into the league, they have now been accepted EDR. Is it Michael Van Bilge, maybe? They have been accepted into the league. Well, next matchup, it is the THD Warhawks coming up against your naming rights sponsors, the EDR Enduro Tech Racing team. I tell you what, EDR so far this season have impressed, sitting second on the table. And this should be an absolute ripper. If anybody from Fastlane or Sigma's in the chat, they want to jump in for a chat, we have a couple of minutes to have a quick chat. If you would like, no pressure. No pressure, but get it out to whoever was waiting to be accepted in the league. Who have now been accepted in the league. It looks like we got 4 EDR cars up against 4 Warhawk cars, so make that 5. Full lineup for the Warhawks tonight. That'll be the 98, the Tornado of Destruction, Michael Kemp. 95 of Julian Westbury. Up with him, it will be the 6 of Wayne Van Biljon, the 422 of Sean Knight, and of course the 59 of Jordan Smith. And lining up for that EDR team tonight, Matt Helden in the 27. He's been impressive so far this season running for this team. We've also got the 214 of Jared McLeod, the number 1 of Matt Blee. And of course, the impressive 96 of Mark Grover, who, well, he's been doing a great job on the blocks so far for that EDR team. So we look set to go. This one's going to be a fairly interesting lineup, to be fair. If the Warhawks can get it all together tonight, they might be able to get their first overall victory. Just an update on the points in the Sigma Fastlane matchup. It is 455 points to Sigma, 130 to the Fastlane team. Of course, those points all unofficial. We will look to post those sometime, possibly Monday, as long as our Starlink man doesn't have any issues. Tom, I don't know what was going on in that race, mate, your first race tonight, but it looked like Elon Musk was playing tricks on you, having some issues there, doing some magic tricks live on screen for everyone. Nonetheless, you managed to survive. There you go. Boy, oh boy. Just ask the Epstein files, yeah? They will tell all of this man here. What's he going to provide tonight? The Tornado of Destruction. Michael Kemp. What can he do for this Warhawks lineup? Well, I guess it's to the pub for the Sigma and Fastlane teams. They certainly provided an entertaining matchup, that is for sure, but we still have 2 epic matchups to go tonight. This one, well, it has the possibilities of being the matchup of the night as well. The Warhawks against EDR. Oh, I tell you what, we can get more of that. I would certainly get behind it. And the last matchup of the night, of course, the Expendables. They will be coming up against those Kamikazes out of Kiwi Sim Racing. What will happen in that matchup? Of course, Archery War with the bye this week. Boat race at the Palmy Pub. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect way to end it, to be fair. We should, if that is actually going to happen, we need some video footage. We'll put it up on the stream next week. It'll be fantastic. I don't know how many of you guys are actually heading down to Palmy this weekend. I'd assume most of you will be. Always a great pilgrimage to Palmy. Yes. Yeah. Stay away from any stitch-ups at the railway. Although they provide plenty of entertainment. Get in the chat. Who's your pick for this one? Who's it going to be? Will it be the Warhawks? Or will the EDR team managed to come away with another win tonight and hold their second place. Oh, classic. Yeah, one of our mates got put through a table down there, a barbecue table a few years ago by Mike, that's how you say it, Mike Witham, who worked behind the bar. It was a great stitch-up, an absolute ripper of a stitch-up. But yeah, that story is probably for another time, but we'll get ready for our first matchup. Yeah, the expired Waikato drafts. Yeah. Let's get ready for the first matchup between the EDR team and the Warhawks. Yeah. Oh, good times. Good times, I tell you. Good to have everyone tuning in. Of course, if you are tuning in for the first time, or even if you're watching the replay and you aren't following the channel, make sure you you hit that follow button. Be ready for round 4 next week. And of course, hopefully we can produce a perfect Toyota 86 stream next week. Better than last night's effort. Tune in for that one. It was an absolute ripper night of racing, that is for sure, in the New Zealand Toyota 86 E Cup. Of course, the winner of that gets a shot at a full-time drive in the 86 series. They'll go down to the scholarship round in Taupo, I believe it is. So yeah, plenty of big moves being made at the moment by that New Zealand Sim Racing Collective. Of course, shout out to anyone who is tuning in on YouTube at the moment. Let's get things sorted for our first race between these two teams. And well, over the last couple of weeks, we've seen the 96 Grover go into an early block roll. What are we going to see tonight? Will we see a change of theory? Oh, shout out Willie. Cheers for the gifted subs. What is Kempy doing there? That is an interesting way to line up. Have we lost an EDR car? Oh, he's fallen asleep behind the wheel. So I think, I don't know if he's missed the start or what. We'll find out. He's not going to be on your timing charts. It is Jared McLeod. So let's see how we go here. Race number 1 between EDR and Durotech versus the THD Warhawks. I tell you what, Grover straight into his work. Gets the 98 into the fence in Westbury. Off to an unfamiliar role of running here. He has been a workhorse in the block roll for the Warhawks early in the season, but tonight questions have asked already, and they are wanting him to run. Matt Blee in the 1 leads the way. Oh, big shot put on Matt Howden there, turns him around. But he's facing the wrong way. It's going to be the 95 of Westbury to lead it out from the 6 of Wayne Van Biljon. 1-2 at the moment for the Warhawks. Big shot going in there. Well, a big attempt at a shot from McLeod. Oh, into the 27 there was Westbury, turns him. It's Matt Blee now, moves up to P2. Big shot coming in on the race leader, Wayne Van Biljon. Oh, he's over. Gets back on his wheels, survives. He'll carry on. Matt Blee, in the meantime, for EDR, will lead it out from Westbury. The 98 of Kempy will sit back in P3. Make that P5 now. He's come under attack, faced the wrong way. He's got pressure from McLeod, who gets into him again. Oh, 98, that was the race leader too. And Westbury now takes the race lead. Wayne Van Biljon doing a brilliant job on the blocks. The 6 has got it to the 1 of Matt Blee. Done a brilliant job holding him up still. And that is helping Westbury out to a huge lead at the moment. 8.4 and growing. Leads it out. Matt Blee in second. Grover. We've seen a block all series all of a sudden. He is forced to run in this one. Sean Knight causing all sorts of issues for that EDR team as well. He'll wait for the traffic, turn himself around the right way and get back into his work. Matt Blee still chasing down the race leader at the moment. Shot there from Knight. Oh, couldn't quite get him. He'll carry on. Kempe now up into third. Looks to turn the 27. Gets through. It's Westbury still out front. And he is going to be a lap up on the field. It's the 95. He just needs to keep it pointing the right direction. And he is going to claim the first race win. Scott McLeod to get past. Sees the white flag. And he's going to have plenty of attacks here. EDR get into each other. The 95. One lot of corners to go. Can he get it done? Avoids it. The Warhawks will take out the first race. Massive shot on Matt Blee. He will come OP2. Kempe comes OP3. Grover in fourth. And Wayne Van Biljon will round out the points at fifth. And he done a massive job in that race. And the Warhawks will claim the first race of the night. And a fairly good points haul at that one. First, third, and fifth will go second and fourth EDR. That will give them a total of 135 to 60 EDR. So the Warhawks, they claim first blood in this matchup. And I tell you what, the Warhawks, they read that one beautifully, got the job done. Let's see what happens in our second matchup here. That was a great job from Westbury. Yeah, we saw him, a familiar sight, seeing the 95 blocking the first couple of rounds, and showed everyone how to get on the run there. Got it done beautifully. And I think, oh yeah, so very close odds this one. It was $1.70 for the Warhawks to get the stun over $1.85 in the THD odds. So the Warhawks get the first race done. Wayne Van Biljon, he's going to line up off the front row. Grover to his outside. Helden in behind with Westbury, Smith, McLeod. Then go back to Blee and Knight. And Tornado of Destruction will sit the second race out. Let's get ready to go. Race number 2. The Warhawks. Great start to the night. We're underway. Well, I tell you what, the 59, he's into his work early. Oh, Wade Van Biljon's been caught, and oh, Westbury's around as well. Early trouble for the Warhawks in the second race of the night. EDR led by Mark Grover out to the early lead with Helden in second, and Matt Blee has set the fastest race of the lap. How good. Here goes Smith in the 59. What can he do here? Grover turns him round. Keep an eye on Sean Knight tracking them down in the background. Helden, Grover and Blee at the moment. Knight is right with them though, so the 59er Smith, he's going to lie and wait. Can he do here? He's got the first car up behind. Matt Helden He's held him up beautifully. He's got to guide him to the fence, and in the background, Knight has put a shot on Matt Lee. Put him in the fence, and check out the work from the 59 here. Oh, big shot from McLeod. Almost over. And that is going to help the Warhawks, because now McLeod, surely not. That is a mistake in the lap timing. We'll see where it ends up on the next lap down. According to this, it is... Yeah, there you go. Mark Grover into the lead. Wayne Van... Oh, friendly fire from the one. And here comes Wayne Van Biljon. Look to have a shot, and there is massive damage on the EDR cars. One car to stop here of Mark Grover, and the Warhawks are on a rampage at the moment. What is Knight going to do? Sorry, what is Wayne Van Biljon going to do? Is he going to look to dispatch him? He's got the 95 in behind, gets the bumper in, into the fence. And that'll open the door for the 95, a very wounded 27. In fact, it's the one of Blee. And Grover all of a sudden into the race lead just like that. 10 laps in, make it 9. Into this one, we'll have a few to go. Race leader, the 96 of Grover. He has got the Warhawks breathing down his neck at the moment. Westbury looking to track him down. Will jump on board here with the 95. He'll come up on a bit of traffic. Grover makes it through. Westbury makes it through too. Helden down on the bottom. Westbury's got to have a look here, surely. Has a big look at him. He'll take the race lead. And Grover, he's got to have Wayne Van Biljon now hunting him down. No, in fact, it's the 59 of Smith. He'll be looking to put a big shot on here. Gets into him, holds him up. Meantime, Westbury, white flag. He has got to claim another one here for the Warhawks. Gets it done. From the 96 of Mark Grover, Wayne Van Biljon, he will come home third. Sean Knight will pick up fourth and go back to Matt Helden. Then P5 and a first, third and a fourth for the Warhawks against a second and a fifth for EDR. And wow, that will be 145 to 50. The Warhawks are on an absolute rampage tonight. 2 races from 2. They will have a 280 point, plays 110 at the moment. Plenty. You have missed plenty. This is our third matchup of the night. Just one matchup to go. And in fact, the last race here between EDR and the Warhawks Sigma, they got the job done earlier over Fastlane, 455 points to 130. And of course, the KSR factory team got it done 330 points to 255 if I added that one up right. So we'll wait for the warm-up session to count down. We'll get into the final race between these two teams. And while I have a quick moment, I am going to go and grab another drink. Right, cars are starting to grid up. They will go around one lap and we will get into final matchup between these two teams. for tonight. Well, I don't think there's much other than a first, second, third and fourth for EDR. It'll be about the only thing that can save their points for tonight. Westbury, he's been impressive running tonight. We'll check out which Warhawk is going to sit this race out. Of course, teams, they were given the option to have 5 drivers in their team, 1 sit out each race. Here we go. They will get themselves round to the start-finish line and we will get this one underway. Yeah, that's important. You've got to stay hydrated there, Big Pop. Very important to stay hydrated. Here we go. Let's see what the EDR guys can do tonight in this last matchup, this last race. They bring some of those points back. Yeah, exactly. It's not like garlic bread. That gets pretty complicated. Sean Knight, he is going to sit this one out. There's McLeod. He's going to start off the front. Stubbsy will line up next to him, the 98 of Kemp. He will have Matt Helden next to him, the 96 of Grover. Wayne Van Biljon will take up row 3. Will go back to the 95 of Westbury and the 1 of Matt Blee. Yeah, rock hard, mate, you know. That's the best way to have it. Here we go. Set to get underway. Final race between these two teams underway. 2-1-4. Oh, Grover's around early, so expect him to take up normal running here. Watch out for the 98. Oh, I thought he was going to have a big look at McLeod. Thinks better of it. Look out, the 98. He's going to get through nicely, and he's right on the tail now. Surely he's going to put the bumper and try and turn him around. He is absolutely saving the car, and that's going to cost him, is it? Because he is going to return fire, and McLeod gets rid of the 98. EDR all of a sudden 1 and 2. Wayne Van Biljon up in front of the runners. Is he gonna look to try and hold them up here? The 6 of Wayne Van Biljon. He's got McLeod in behind. He's gonna try and get into him. Oh, gets it wrong. It's across the front of him. That has held him up a little bit though. Matt Helden now takes the race lead. I guess we are a little bit international tonight with this, the Australians here. Helden trying to show the Kiwis how to do it out front in the 27. Smith trying to chase him down in the 59. Oh, he's got a bit of pressure here. Gets hard into the back of the 1, gets past. And Westbury up now into P2. The question is anyone going to look to try and slow down Helden at the moment? Out front. Clear track in front of him. Have we lost a Warhawk? No, Kempy's still out there circulating P5 at the moment. So we jump on board here with the 59 of Smith. Just sits in behind the 95 of Westbury. 2nd and 3rd at the moment for the Warhawks. And, well, Matt Helden, he is having a fairly trouble-free run as Wayne Van Biljon. He looks like he has dispatched the 96 of Grover. And here we go, Kempy. The tornado of destruction on the blocks. Holds him up. Helden gets through though. Smith still chasing him down. So is the 6 of Wayne Van Biljon. Trying to chase down the 27. If Kempy's going to do it, he's only got a couple of laps to go now. Matt Helden out front, doing a great job. You can see Kempy up in front. What is going to happen here for our race leader, the 98? He's only going to have one chance because it's white flag this time by the 27 turns of Wayne Van Biljon. Is he going to put the bumper in here? He's got one corner to do it. If he's going to, he's not going to. Howden is going to take the win for EDR in the final race at a big right turn on the 59, but Smith will bring it home. McLeod will claim third spot from the 95 of Westbury, and Wayne Van Biljon will round out the top 5. And well, EDR, they claw some of those points back. Cheers for the follow. It is a first, a third for EDR, plays a second, fourth and a fifth. A great points haul nonetheless. That will give 125 to 70, which will make it 350 to the Warhawks. Plays 235 to EDR. So the Warhawks, they get the job done in our third matchup of the night. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to use that. Cheers for that, Bryce. That is a great comeback. Jamie, I don't know if you saw that in the chat, but that is that is magic. Alright, well, we'll load into our last race of the night, Hang 5. We will be back fairly shortly.
it too hard sometimes to rest, unwind. Holler if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holler if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside will break, can't take you over, deplete your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for a supply. We put it down, and I'll be telling us, yeah. Spinning on the vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hi, yeah.
Back for our last matchup of the night, and I tell you what, this one is going to be a goodie as well. The KSR Kamikazes are going to be coming up against the Expendables, and it's good to see what looks like a full complement for the Expendables tonight by the looks of things. But joining me in the comms box after that matchup just gone there, the Warhawks claiming the win over the EDR team. It is none other than the Tornado of Destruction, the 98 Michael Kempe. Mate, welcome in to the comms box. I tell you what, it has been quite some time since we've had the privilege of having you in here, and on a great note, a overall points win for the Warhawks tonight.
Yeah, it's been a little while between drinks since I've been back in the Smack Talk booth, but yeah, I thought I'd make an appearance and see what happened, I guess. Yeah,
too right. I tell you what, it was a great way for the Warhawks to bounce back after last week. Of course, they had that tough task of facing Sigma, and coming away with, I'm pretty sure that is actually EDR's first overall points loss of the season. They dropped a couple of races last week, but they still managed to get the overall points win. So you guys have managed to do something that hasn't been done so far this season, so that's a good way to go out tonight.
Yeah, well, that's a bonus. I mean to say, we unofficially we got the overall round win for this week, so yeah, definitely happy with that. We'll take that, but yeah, I'm a bit dark on myself, to be honest. I stood on my dick all night, and it's just not good enough. I need to sort my shit out for next week, and yeah, drop some warheads on foreheads, I think.
Yeah, hey, someone's got to do it, and someone has to do it. It looks like Erica Vanderbilt. She's missed the memo on the team livery tonight, but that's all right. But yeah, hey, I mean, I tell you what, we saw the 95 of Westbury. I spoke to you earlier today, I think it was, and you know, Westbury, he's been blocking that first couple of rounds, but he came out firing tonight and done the job for the Warhawks as far as running was concerned, and everyone sort of chipped in and got it done, so it was good to see. Good to see, Kempy.
Yeah, just, I guess, try some different things and see how it plays out, really, rather than getting stuck in the same old pattern race after race and being predictable. If you spice it up every now and then, they don't really 100% know what you're going to do, and you got a bit of backup if you need it. So there's always a trick up the sleeve when they least expect it.
Yeah, too right. But hey, mate, build for next week, round 4. It looks like you guys next week will be coming up against the Expendables who are racing now. So no doubt the team will be sitting back. I know some of them are running admin for this one, so no doubt they'll be keeping an eye on what sort of team plan the Expendables come up with in this one, and see how you can combat it next week, I guess.
Yeah. Sit down, watch the races, and do a bit of homework and see what happens, really. And yeah, all you can do is turn up, throw the kitchen sink at it, and hope it goes in your favour. If it does, all good and well. If it doesn't, well, that's teams racing, and anything can happen in a 12-lap race, which we've seen all season. So
Yeah, too
Yeah,
right.
it's not over until it's actually over.
Too right. And I guess the most important thing about this league is having fun. So you know, you don't get the win. Hey, at least you got to destroy some stuff. So I guess it's a win-win at the end of the night anyway. So.
Well, exactly. I mean, to say any time you can smash something in the rear and it's not in prison, you're on a win. So it's fucking set.
Yeah, too right. Too right. Great chat, Kempy. Well, we've got about 10 seconds to go in practice, mate. So I will. I'll let you go out on that note. It was a great way to end the chat, mate. And hey, all the best for next week, and we'll see how you guys get on against the Expendables.
Yeah, cheers, and good luck to everyone else.
Yeah, awesome. Cheers, Kempy, for coming in for a chat. There you go. Thoughts from the 98 course, running with the Warhawks tonight. So, yeah, big season for those guys, and they will be very happy with their performance tonight, no doubt about that. As we build now for our final matchup of the night, and yeah, hold on for this one, buckle in. It's going to be an interesting matchup, that is for sure. The Kamikazes, they got their first couple of race wins last week. Didn't get the overall points win, but still, they claimed a couple of wins. They'll be looking to try and improve their points tonight, that is for sure. The Expendables, on the other hand, good to see a full complement for this team tonight. Of course, only had 2 last week and came so close to a couple of upset wins. What can they do tonight? Match up against the Kamikazes. As far as the situation for the points for these two teams, the Kamikazes, they sit 7th on the table with 360, and the Expendables sit 9th at the bottom on 125 points. So, see what they can come up with in this one. Favourites were the KSR Kamikazes. So, let's see. Let's see. Good to have you all tuning in. Final matchup of the night. Looks like, I think I missed the call on who was pole in this one, if it has been put in the chat. Looks like the Expendables have won the coin toss, and they're going to start out of the pole position. It will be the 135 of Zach Martin. Lining up next to him, the 36 of Paul McKenzie. Go back to Mannering, then the fill-in of Eric Van Der Bilge. Hopefully I'm saying that right. The 666 of Miller. The 76 of Craig Brock, Christopher Pinkney, and Kyle Matthews round out that final row. Let's get things underway. First race between these two teams. And it is Zach Martin out to an early lead. Oh, the 666 of Miller looks to get into it early. And I tell you what, carnage early doors here. Kyle Matthews involved, Sam Miller's involved. And meantime, the 135 of Zach Martin gets out to the front. Plenty of chat going on in the chat. Sorry if I've missed half the messages tonight. She's a solo job calling these races. Martin leads it from Mannering. Craig Brock in 3rd. Chris Pinkney in 4th. What can they do? They've got to try and stop the 135 of Martin. Paul McKenzie, he is chasing down the 666 of Miller, and he's the back car for the Kamikazes at the moment. Will he look to try and hold up the 135 of Martin, your race leader? I believe the 8 of Eric is a Dutchie. See what he can do. They're used to a bit of contact racing over there. Oh, turns around. Great job from Mannering. Craig Brock goes through as well. Is anybody going to stop the 135 of Zach Martin? Up in front, it's like, yeah, Paul McKenzie in the 36. He's going to look to try and hold up Martin here. At the moment, continues running at the moment, P6. It is Martin for the Expendables. Oh, big shot. It's the wrong car for Mackenzie, and now Miller. He is possibly going to try and help him out. No, says you carry on. And Sam Miller will keep going in that 666. At the moment, though, Zach Martin, he's out front, and these guys, they were paying massive odds to get this one done tonight. Could be a big boil over at this rate. 135 and Martin leads it out. Craig Brock back in second. Mannering in third. Kyle Matthews will be in fourth. He's got the 36 of Mackenzie, who continues to run. Go back to Sam Miller in fifth. Pinkney, he is still running as well. So at the moment it's easy work for our lead car. The 135 of Martin getting it done at the moment. Heath Mannering, he's half a lap behind, and it's white flag in the air. And Martin, he is going to go untouched for the Expendables. Gets the race win. Pinkney tries to get him, but it's way too late. And Martin will claim the first win for the Expendables. Kyle Matthews will bring it home in fourth, and Sam Miller will grab the 5th place points. The Kamikazes, meantime, they will claim second and third, which will give them 65 points. And that will be 130 for the Expendables. They get the first race win. And I tell you what, they will be rather happy about that. Yeah, it wasn't a lot. Yeah, hello family. Yeah, if you know, you know. We go grid now. These guys, they'll get ready for their second race of the night. Kamikazes, well, no one really took the block job on there. They all ran, went for points. Let's see what happens in the next one. Just got in time, eh? Old Eric. Now it's good to see. Might not be in the right coloured car, but hey, it is what it is. I'm sure the drivers can figure it out. Let's see if any of these Kamikazes are going to take it on board and start blocking in this one. Zach Martin ran away with that one to have him in the lineup tonight. Captain Sam V. He is not available tonight, so they've brought in a reserve driver. It's going to be Heath Mannering off the front, Zach Martin to his outside, Matthews and Craig Brock will take up row 2, and Sam Miller's in the wrong spot. If admin are watching and want to tell him to move. Sam Miller needs to move to the outside. Grid in the 666. Oh, they're getting into each other before we get underway. Someone get on the blower and tell them to start blocking you too. Right, here we go. So the 8 now needs to move up on the outside next to Mackenzie. He'll pull into place. Pinkney will take the final row alongside Sam Miller, and this one will get set for the final race of the night for round 3 of the EDR Enduro Tech Racing Ministock Teams League. Set to go. Zach Martin and Mannering, who will get the jump into turn 1. Wait for the call, and we're underway. Mannering, Zach Martin, and Martin, oh, there's shots going in early, and tell you what, Craig Brock, He's going to be early race leader, and the rest pouring. Mackenzie hard into the fence. The triple six of Miller. He has got massive damage already, and Craig Brock, he's just about going to lap the field on his first lap. Kyle Matthews sits back. And P2 does a great job to get around the Pinckney there. Sits P2. The Dutchie sits P3 from Mackenzie, but it is Craig Brock in the 76 who leads it out for the Kamikazes from Kyle Matthews, who at the moment doesn't have too much pressure. Heath Mannering gets it all wrong. Pinckney doing a great job here, clears the way for Brock. And Brock gets through, a brilliant job. Here goes Matthews now. He's going to have to try and get past the 80. Comes up behind. Oh, big shot on him. Oh, but it's friendly fire. Zach Martin. Oh, park shot from Sam Miller on a car facing the wrong way. The admin will no doubt be all over that, as Brock leads it from Matthews. Go back to the 8. Mackenzie will be in 4th for the Kamikazes, and at the moment, Brock, comfortable lead out front from Matthews, who has now got Pinckney to deal with, but Pinckney's got a bit of damage. He'll get through and carry on. Oh, Craig Brock, all sorts of traffic up in front of him here. Kyle Matthews, not too much pressure on him at the moment. But we've only got about 4 laps to go. These laps fall by fairly quickly. Your race leader, Craig Brock. Oh, big shot in the background. But that is on the 666, not your car in second place. Eric Vanderbilge at the moment sits P3. Paul McKenzie in 4th is looking to have a shot, not quite close enough. Gets into the fence, but Craig Brock at the moment doing it comfortably out front for the Kamikazes. He'll get by Zach Martin, no problem there. Oh, big shot in the background. That was on Heath Mannering. Be able to carry on though. And Craig Brock gets the white flag, just 1 to go. Kyle Matthews at the moment 6 seconds behind your race leader through turns 3 and 4. And he is going to get a clean run to the finish line and take out race number 2 for the night between these two. And it will be Brock from Kyle Matthews. The Dutchie will come home 3rd from Mackenzie. And then Zach Martin will come home P5. The Expendables. A nice points haul in that one, with a 2nd, 3rd and a 5th. And that will be 120 points to 75. So not a lot in this one. 205 plays 185 at the moment to the Expendables, going into the final race of the night. In this one, it's going to be a winner take all, you feel, if the Kamikazes are going to get up. They're going to have to get a good points haul. It's a, yeah, that's a trip to Fiji. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong, Tomo. The old eyes were watching sharply there. Set now for the final race of the night. He's not Dutch, he's Dane. Okay, Danish. Is that better, Big Pop? Alright, here we go. They'll get out on the track. Oh, well, this one, yes, thank you. Got the approval there. Alright. We've got 3. There we go, final piece of the puzzle now out on the track. Final race of the night for round 3 of the championship. Quick look at the draw for round 4. Some fairly interesting lineups for that one as well. Sigma, they'll race KSR in the first race of the night and get the Rebels up against Archery War. After Archery War had the bye this week, then we go Fastlane and EDR, and the last matchup will be the Expendables versus the Warhawks. Yeah, no, this is a full. This is a teams league, so it's purposely made. These guys can hit each other. In fact, the idea of it is to hit each other, etc. So I don't know if you're a Kiwi or not, but yeah, based on New Zealand stock car and super stock teams racing this league. Got 9 teams competing in it. This is the last matchup of the night. And all teams will be racing each other over the round robin, then we'll get into the semi-finals and finals to find ourselves a champion for the first ever EDR Ministock Teams League. Set to go for the last race of the night. Who's it going to be? The Expendables or the Kamikazes? Craig Brock's keen to get into it. And Kyle Matthews, it's out to an early race lead. Brock will chase him down. Oh, there's big carnage in the background. Mackenzie, Mannering, and the Kamikaze cars are getting into each other big time. Matthews, early race leader from Brock. Zach Martin, go back to Mackenzie, then Miller. And Pinckney, oh, he's having all sorts of problems out there at the moment. Here's Mannering. Matthews makes easy work of that one in the 113. Zach Martin will be second for the Expendables. And I tell you what, this could be a big boil over the Kamikazes. Came into this one favourites over the Expendables. And at the moment, Matthews out front, lead over his teammate who's in trouble. Down below the pole line, that'll hand second to Paul McKenzie. Craig Brock will be in P3. Sam Miller in 4th and Zach Martin sits P5, but your race leader has got a bit of cover at the moment from the 8 who just lets him go. Says, you carry on, I'll watch your tail. At the moment, any block cars, Pinckney's in all sorts of problems. They're dealing with the wrong cars at the moment. There's your race leader. Gets into the back of Pinckney, turns him around. Matthews will carry on. 8 laps in of 12. Well, it'll be 7 of 12 because that first lap doesn't actually count as a racing lap. Mackenzie and Craig Brock, they're about half a lap behind at the moment. 7 seconds the margin for your race leader, who will let Zach Martin go in front of him to clear the way. Does a brilliant job. And Matthews will carry on out front, leading the way. Mackenzie back in second, and the margin now 5-second lead for Kyle Matthews. And at the moment, not too much trouble out there for him. Heath Mannering starting to get on the blocks. Here comes your race leader now. Can he hold him up? Hard on the brakes, and he's done a good job. Managed to hold him up. Oh, big right turn in front of Martin. And Matthews will survive. He's going to get the white flag this time by last lap. And the Expendables looking at a big boil over here in your final matchup of the night. Massive outsiders in this one. Look like they're going to get it done. He's got a clean run down to the line. And the Expendables will take the race win in the final race of the night. The Kamikazes, they should come home second and third. Zach Martin with fourth. And that is a big points haul for the Expendables. First, fourth and fifth will play second and third, which will give them 65. Will play 130. And that is how you get it done. The Expendables, they will provide the upset of the night. Unofficially come home 250 points for the Kamikazes, and it'll be 335 for the Expendables. So they will claim the points win tonight over the Kamikazes. And no doubt they will be fairly happy to get their season underway on the winning totals. Absolutely no doubt about it. That is going to bring the night to an end here at Huset's. Cheers everyone for tuning in for round 3 of the championship. Don't forget round 4 hits your screens next Thursday night. Make sure you tune in again for that one. Should be another ripper night of racing. Until then, enjoy your long weekend. Enjoy the Superstock teams racing if you are actually going there or tuning in over the weekend. Until then, have a good one.